Hey everyone, welcome to SK Outdoors. I'm Seth, and this weekend, I'm going on a camping trip on a lake, and I'm going to be taking a little trip out to the island. It's a little after 4 in the afternoon. I've got kind of a paddle ahead of me. Canoe's all loaded up, ready to roll. As you can see, Scout's sniffing around, doing his thing. And this is going to be a pretty epic weekend. It's supposed to be really warm out. I stopped and grabbed crappie minnows. I'm planning on doing some crappie fishing, so without further ado, let's get paddling, hey? Alright, we're approaching the island now. I'm just kind of scoping it all out, seeing where there's a good spot to actually dock, pull my boat up. I might have to go around. I might have to come back around. I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying to get to the south side of this island here. I know out to the right of where the camera's pointed, out to the right there's like a 20-foot hole for fishing. But I would like to think that pretty much anywhere near shore here is going to be a good spot to fish. Oh, it's very shallow. Very shallow. So that's cool. There's all kinds of firewood up there. All kinds of trees. Land ho! Land ho! Alright, we made it to the island. We're here. Didn't take long at all to get out here. So now it's time to try to find a spot to set up camp for the night. Some place where I can hang my hammock between both trees and spend the weekend out here. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Huh? Are you a good boy, Scott? Are you a good boy? No, you're not a good boy. Sometimes you're naughty. Check out this really weird looking caterpillar. Really, really weird. Yep. Feels good to be out here. Feels really good to be out here. Not even really nervous. It's just, I found a pretty good spot here. I can set up my hammock. Honestly, don't even think I'm going to set up the tarp. But I do have to get a fire pit dug and start collecting some firewood. I'm not going to need a whole lot. Only enough to basically cook my steak and stay warm for a little bit. It's going to get a little cooler tonight, but it's not going to be bad. So this will be camp. And then tomorrow morning I'm going to go fishing out there. Hopefully catch some crappie. That's what I'm after this weekend, is some crappie. Brought all my fishing stuff, like as far as cooking fish, I should say. So, yeah. Let's go. What are you doing? What are you munching on, bud? And of course I put my hammock way at the very bottom. Scout, here's your blankie. Here's your blankie. There you go. Come on. Good boy. What I need to do now is dig a hole, a really deep hole for my fire pit. I can't seem to find any rocks anywhere around here, so that's kind of awful. And this being a pine tree area here, the ground is probably just nothing but pine trees, needles, or pine needles, and that could be bad. Like the fire can actually go under the ground and catch other stuff on fire, so that's not good. I have to really pay close attention to that. So I've got to build a shovel. I did not bring one. I kind of expected some rocks or something to be up here, but there is nothing. So got to build a shovel, dig a hole. All right, so if you didn't bring a shovel with you and you need to dig a hole for some reason or another, all you really got to do is take a stick that's fairly sturdy and cut an angle on it and dig. It will definitely dig you a decent hole, and if your dog's nice, he'll help. So here we go. Get out of here. Are you helping? Go lay down. Go lay down. Bud. Okay, that's it. Here. Right, go get it. Works every time. Thank you. Ready? Go get it. Another thing that you want to do is clear as much of the pine needles around that you can. Clean this area up really well. Scout, you're making this very impossible for me right now. Hey. See a stick? Go get it. Okay, fine. See a stick? See a stick? Go get it. That was quick. Way too quick. It's funny because these rocks actually look like they've been charred. Like somebody's actually had a fire here at one point. Now I'm getting somewhere. Nope. This is literally all the bigger I'm going to need it. I don't need it any bigger than that at all. I know these rocks aren't much, but it is definitely something to line it. I might just end up having to go down into the water, collect a few more rocks, Maybe I can get some bigger ones. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that. Rocks. If this isn't enough, I will go back and get more. I'm kind of hoping that this is enough. Circle it at least. Circle it good. I know I'm losing daylight pretty fast here, and I'm fine with that. I mean, like I said, I still gotta go collect firewood. I don't know why I grabbed that little rock. Scout, get out of there. Get out of there, bud. Well, that was enough to do it. So that's cool. Don't have to worry about that. Of course, he's gonna lick them clean. Alright, it's time to get some wood together and build a fire wall. The wind is coming off of the lake pretty strong, and I don't want it to blow my embers all over the place, so I'm gonna build a fire wall, just a small one, and hopefully that'll protect the fire a little bit. Decent amount, but we need more. We need lots more. Alright, I got somewhat of a firewall built. It's not very big, but it will do. I'll take it. What I'm going to do now is probably get a fire started. A real small fire. It's not going to be huge. I don't want to be seen really out here, or to be known that there's somebody out here. I don't really want visitors this weekend. I want to be alone. I want to be just with my dog. So here we go. I'm going to grab my fire steel. I've already got a little bit of leaves and pine needles in there. I'm going to have to break up some kindling, some little sticks for kindling. Put them over there. Just enough to get some coals in there, where it's probably close to 6. It's probably close to 6 at night right now, 6 in the afternoon, whatever. And it gets dark about 8:30, so I've only got a couple hours. I've got a steak I want to cook, so I mean, I've got some stuff I need to do. I forgot some light. I forgot I was going to bring some solar lights, and I totally forgot them. That was the only thing I forgot. So that's a bummer. I'm not going to be able to see much. It's going to be pretty dark tonight. But whatever. I've got a little flashlight. and extra batteries, so I'll have to just make do with that. Right, Scout. Is that stick getting the best of you? Scout, come here. Come here. Come here. Stop. Stop. Oh, this isn't a stick. Here, I thought he had a stick. He's actually got a bone. Gross. Stay out of there. Scout. Alright, fine. Hey, let's go. Here it is. Come here. Get out of my fire. Get out of there. Hey. Stinker butt. Gone. He looked like he was choking on it, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And then I went to pull it out of his mouth, it wouldn't let go. It was him holding on, obviously. Alright, gotta break out my fire steel. I don't like how breezy it is. Alright, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I brought some paper towel with me. I know this will work. Go. Scout, come. No small pieces at first, just to get it going. Like I said, I just need to get some decent coals in here so I can get the fire going a little later. But it's nice to have fire because that definitely deters any animals that could be living on this island, and bugs. Definitely gets rid of bugs. Oh. Can't come out here without finding broken glass, can you? Scout, come. Come here. Time to cook some steak, guys. I'm hungry. I know my dog's hungry. He found a dead animal in the water. So I've got a T-bone steak, costing me $12.74, but there's a bone in there, so that bone is going to Scout. This little grill is like the most handiest thing ever. I'm digging it. I used it last weekend to cook my steak, boil water in a can or in my cup, and cook potatoes. It's awesome. I really like it. Now this is an unseasoned steak, and it's a slab of meat, guys. I mean, that is a slab of meat. Okay, is exactly what a T-bone should look like. But my coals are pretty good, so it's time to get frying. So apparently my Scout decided to take a little trip down to the water over here, to the water's edge, and he just kept sitting there. I didn't know what was going on, and I thought, well, he's got to be eating something, and I decided to wander down there, and there is a dead animal of sorts. I don't even know, but he found it, and he was eating on it, and I really hope he doesn't get sick. Little sucker. He acts like I never feed him. I just fed him here like 20 minutes ago, literally. Okay, so disaster kind of struck. My coals weren't hot enough, they weren't cooking, so I decided to build some poles here, put some sticks here to raise it up a little bit and throw a little wood on there. Well, when I picked this up with my tongs and pulled it off to the side, my whole stake fell off onto the dirt, covered in soil. So that's awful. What I ended up doing is just taking the steak, rinsing it off with cold water, and using some paper towel to kind of get rid of most of the dirt. I mean, there's still dirt in here, I can see it. So it's going to be a little crunchy in some spots, but it's definitely cooking now. Carry on. A little bit of dirt never hurt anybody, and it's going to be warmed up dirt. So I'm not going to run a ridge line and hang my tarp tonight. I think I'm just going to sleep like that with just the hammock. I think I'll be just fine. The Scout's getting crabby, I guess, but he's going to have to deal with it. I had to tie him up because he found that dead animal, and that's gross. So I'm not letting him eat that. No, I'm not, buddy. You eat like a horse. You eat worse than a horse. You could eat a horse and still eat. Yeah. So I am about to call my steak done. It's looking pretty tasty. It's been about probably 45 minutes since I started it, honestly. And it's looking pretty done. Check it out. Oh yeah, she's looking juicy, looking pretty tasty. I'm gonna throw it on the cutting board that I've got, grab my knife, and I'm gonna start mauling. It should be really good. I'm actually pretty excited to eat dirt. No, I'm not. Boom sauce. Seth said let there be steak. So there's some steak. It's definitely done. It's just a shame it's all covered in dirt. But it should be good. Almost completely dirt free. But it is really good. Really good. I am happy with steak. Oh yeah, there's no blood. It's still juicy. Good stuff, guys. I'm not going to force you to watch me eat all this, because that would just be wrong. But I'm going to maul on this and enjoy it as best as I can, and then Scout is going to get the bone. So there's fish jumping everywhere. And one of my buddies comes out here and he camps sometime in July. and there's a fishing contest out here called Carp Fest. And he told me that people camp out here on this island for Carp Fest, and I can see why, because it's pretty much surrounded by like gravel, rocks type stuff on the lake bottom, and there's carp everywhere. There's carp jumping everywhere. It's ridiculous. So I can see why people camp out here. I probably would too. Alright, I don't know how well you can see me, but I totally just heard some wolves behind me. Thank God I'm on an island and the water's deep. I don't think they would swim to come over and get me, but there's totally wolves howling behind me. It was freaky. Just thought I'd report that. So, yeah, that was fun. Scout's freaking out. There was a dog barking back that way, and all of a sudden the wolves started howling. You may have heard a little bit of it. I don't know. Scout might have been wrestling around too much. But that was insane. Oh yeah. Good morning, everyone. Slept pretty good. It's like 5:45 in the morning. I have to pee. But there's a goose out here. You can probably hear him. Probably can't see him, but there's a goose out here. He won't shut up. Oof. Have to get up, I guess. Looks like I'll have to start the fire. Make some coffee and some bacon and eggs. And I'm gonna go fishing. It's really calm out. It's really nice. Beautiful. This is what it's all about right here. Yep, I'm in a hammock. Alright, I'll get back at you when I get a little more alive. Peace. Are you hungry too? Are you hungry too? You want some food? We'll get you some food. We'll give you some breakfast today. Yeah. Let me give you some bacon? Some bacon? You want some bacon? You want bacon? You want bacon? What? You want some bacon? Nothing like a hot cup of coffee in the morning and a cigarette. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is really good. What I did was I just took a coffee filter and put like a spoon and a half full of coffee grounds in there. Put a spoon and a half of coffee grounds in there, closed it up, twisted it, and put a twist tie or a bread tie around it. It's like tea. but it's coffee. Oh, and you know, I just remembered something. I brought milk. Oh, so I can have some creamer. I'm on it. Nice and cold. Oh yeah. Perfect. That makes me happy. Well, we got one boater. Salmi's gonna go do some fishing. I need to set something up here where this bacon can actually cook without me having to hold it. So, part of a weapon, I chose this pine stick as a club, but I am going to use it now. Hopefully it doesn't burn. There, that seems to be suitable. I just gotta wait for it to start frying. It's bacon. Nice and done. It's the first time I've ever cooked bacon over an open flame with a grate like that. I mean, I've cooked bacon on a skillet over an open flame, but I've never cooked it on a grate like that. So this will be my first taste at this. Hopefully it's good. Oh yeah, that's bacon. Gotta save a piece for the old scout there. He's just wreaking havoc on that tree over there. He's dug a huge hole. This bacon is crispy. Yummy. This is definitely hitting the spot. Some pieces are slightly burnt, but I can deal with that. You ready for your piece of bacon? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Come here. You want some bacon? I think he wants some bacon. He's just staring at it. Okay. You're a good boy, right? You're gonna be a good boy in the boat today? You're gonna be a good boy in the boat? Yeah? Okay. Here you go. Enjoy. So last weekend, when me and Kevin were out camping on the river, I had some time to think to myself, and I want to do this kind of stuff more often. I really do. So I thought I'm going to set a goal for myself, and my goal was to camp outside for at least 30 nights this summer, starting last weekend. Well, I've made it 3 nights now out of 30, so I'm on my way. I think that it'll be good for me. I really enjoy it. It's just something that, I don't know, it comes natural to me, I guess. Hearing them wolves last night did freak me out, not gonna lie. But I'm on an island. I'm not too worried about a wolf swimming all the way over here to eat me. and my dog and all my food. I'm not really worried about that. Oh man, all them fish are just keep jumping all night long. There's like 4 more of them just jump. That's insane. They're all carp, they gotta be. Yeah, that's my goal. 30 nights outside, basically from here till like September, October, honestly. I mean, I don't have to go every weekend, but I don't know what I'm going to do next weekend, if I'm going to do anything at all. That all depends on the weather and everything, so we'll see. So people can see. That's what Scout does when we go fishing. He just sleeps. Which, unfortunately, right now it's not sunny, so he's not cooking. But with the bottom of the boat being pretty cold because of the water, he equals out pretty good. I've got water for him too, for myself, so. Just caught my first fish. That was fun. Short walleye, but oh, kind of wrecked his jaw. A fish. Just got my second fish. I think this is a keeper walleye. Or damn close. Just caught dinner. That makes me happy. It's about 15 and a quarter. Got the shakes. That was fun. I got my hook, but that was fun. Another one. A little smaller. Definitely not a keeper, but fun. Here's an idea. Pour some water into the dry cell in the canoe and puppy can drink. Alright, so now's the chance for me to redo my fire pit. I don't like the cooking situation that I've got going on, so it's time to dig a little bit and redo this because it's ridiculous, honestly. It's not big enough. That will work for me. I'm cool with that. This is how it's gonna go. It's pretty sturdy, it's pretty stable. It's looking pretty good at this point, so I'm happy with that. And it's a lot more wide open. I'll be able to get more wood in there, keep more coals, so that's a plus. See how it goes. Literally, I'm just gonna flick it with my beck. And let the gosh, it goes up. That was one flick of the beck, ladies and gents. Just goes to show how dry it is right now too. Pretty dry outside. Gotta be careful with stuff. That's why I've got this firewall here, because I don't need to cause a forest fire. Yay! I got to dirty up my knife for a good reason. Not a bassy reason. Anyway, these are them fillets that I just took. Totally white, totally scrumptious looking. I'll show you something that works really slick to keep your oil in if you're gonna bring oil with to fry fish. A honey container. Check this out. Boom. Just like the right amount you can add. You know what I'm saying? Ditch that. Literally just a little tiny splash of cold water. Maybe 2 splashes. Now beat it. Just beat it. Alright, now, since I did just realize that I've got a smaller frying pan, I need to cut them fillets down a little bit. So, right down the center, move that over and right in half. Stack up a chunk of that, right in half. Stack that up. Right down the center. Right in half. Stack it up. Same thing with this one. And there. That's done. Guarantee that that oil is hot enough. So what we're gonna do now, open up this bag. We need to dip that into there. Open this up, drop it in there. Give it a good shake. Alright. Now for the frying pan. It's hot. Not hot enough, but it's hot. Need to go get the tongs. Oh, nice and golden brown. Oh, look at that. Completely golden brown on that side. Alright, so I totally got a taste. Oh, piece that hit the floor, you know. That's what I'm talking about right there. Top. Scout can have that piece a little later. Get out of here, go. Go. Go lay down. It is time for some venison steak. That's a good chunk of venison right there, boys and girls. I can't wait to maul into that. It's going to be a slow cooker, that's for sure. Yum yum. Really cannot wait for that. Alright, so I ended up having to take my venison steak and cutting it into 3 pieces. One piece I cut pretty thin, so I already ate that one, so it was done. But these other 2 I had to kind of like butterfly. I had to put slits in them so like the inside would cook. So that's where I'm at with that. But the first piece was absolutely divine. I'll give it that. Baltimore Oriole. Super orange. Super pretty. Good morning, everyone. Look at that face. Go sit down, Scout. Go sit down. Good boy. Anyway, last night I slept great. Slept like a baby. It's like 5:15 right now, 5:20, something like that. I need to get up and I need to get out of here before all the boats start hitting the water and creating all kinds of waves. The water's nice and calm right now. Should only take me about a half hour to pack up and get out of here. But the sun will be up here in another 20 minutes, if that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely enjoyed this weekend. I needed this time away. It was great. We got more videos to come. I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I'm sure I'll be hammock camping somewhere. So stay tuned, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.